Have you ever wondered if silence could hold the key to understanding yourself and the world around you? Meet Ilyas, a man who couldn't stop talking, whose life changed forever after he discovered the profound power of silence. In this story, you'll learn the secret of silence from an ancient master and how it can transform your relationships, focus, and inner peace. Stay tuned, and if this resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that inspire and transform. Ilyas was known for his quick tongue and endless chatter. Every conversation felt like a debate, and every moment was an opportunity to share his thoughts. One afternoon, while wandering through a tranquil forest, he stumbled upon an old man sitting beneath a towering tree. The old man sat still, his eyes closed, exuding an aura of peace. Curious, Ilyas approached him and asked, "Old man, why are you so silent? Don't you have anything to say?" The old man opened his eyes and smiled. Words have their place, but silence often speaks louder. In silence, we can hear the world and ourselves in ways words cannot. Intrigued, Ilyas pressed further. "But isn't silence boring? Don't you feel the urge to speak your mind?" The old man replied, "Speaking is easy. Listening, truly listening, is where wisdom begins. Silence helps us connect to what matters most." The old man's words stayed with Ilyas. For the first time, he decided to try being silent. At first, it was unbearable. He caught himself wanting to interrupt conversations, argue, or share his opinion. But each time, he stopped, reminding himself of the old man's words. As the days passed, something remarkable began to happen. He noticed the rustling of leaves, the distant song of a bird, the rhythm of his own breath. These simple sounds felt like music he'd never heard before. More importantly, he started noticing his own thoughts, how often they wandered, and how much noise they created. One day, while walking through the forest, Ilyas came across a heated argument. A group of travelers stood in a circle, shouting over one another. The air was thick with tension. Ilyas, now committed to his practice of silence, stood at a distance and observed. As he listened, he realized something profound. Each person was focused on being heard, but none were truly listening. He stepped closer, his quiet presence alone drawing their attention. Without saying a word, he met their gazes one by one, nodding slightly, acknowledging their frustration. His calmness was contagious. Slowly, the volume of their voices decreased, and they began to consider each other's words. The argument resolved itself, not because of anything Ilyas said, but because his silence created space for understanding. This experience changed Ilyas. He realized that silence wasn't just about refraining from speaking. It was about creating space for others, for understanding, and for himself. Back in the village, people began to notice Ilyas's transformation. He listened more than he spoke, and when he did speak, his words carried weight. Villagers sought him out for advice, drawn to his ability to hear them deeply and respond thoughtfully. Ilyas often revisited the old man, eager to share his insights. The old man listened with a gentle smile and said, "Silence is a tool, Ilyas. It sharpens your focus, calms your mind, and lets you truly connect with others. In silence, you'll find the answers you're searching for, not in the noise of the world, but in the stillness within yourself." Ilyas reflected on this often, realizing that silence wasn't an absence but a presence, a space where growth and understanding could flourish. So, what can silence teach us? It teaches us to listen, to understand, and to connect in ways words often cannot. Just like Ilyas, you can embrace silence and discover its transformative power. Start small. The next time you feel the urge to speak, pause and listen instead. You might be surprised at what you learn. If this story inspired you, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more stories that transform, and share it with someone who could benefit from the wisdom of silence. Remember, the most profound truths are often found in the quietest moments.